It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. And I am super excited to bring you today's beer. Oh, it just sounds so good. It's in a 330ml can. It's by St Ives Brewery and it's called Pud. Pud even. Pud. Not Pud. It's a sticky toffee pudding stout. 6.5% ABV. 330ml can. Oh, it just sounds fantastic. Normally, when you get a beer like this, something where they call it sticky toffee pudding or something, you're thinking, oh yeah, that'll be good. But they're normally about 5% ABV. The reason why I'm so excited for this is because it's 6.5% ABV. And I got a funny feeling it's going to be big, thick, oaty, creamy, sticky, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. The smallest amount of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. Yes, have a listen. Look at this. One finger, tan coloured head, jet black beer in the glass. Carbonation is looking really good. Really good looking beer. Oh, there's not any light at all bleeding through this glass of beer. It's a jet black looking stout. So it should be. So it should be. Rolling the beer around in the glass. Look at that head. Look at that head creation. Look at the carbonation. Just looks terrific. Really terrific looking stuff. Let's get the aroma on the beer. Oh my goodness me. I kind of wasn't expecting this, but at the same time I'm thinking, ooh, yes. So, sticky toffee pudding for me, I'm thinking caramel, dark chocolate aromas, fig, plum, prune, which you're definitely getting that. But the surprising thing here is I'm getting quite a lot of spices. This reminds me of like a Christmas cake beer. Something more along the lines of a classic Christmas cake rather than sticky toffee pudding. There's orange, there's fig, there's plum, there's prune. There's a bit of roasted malt coming through. Whoa! It smells good. It smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It is like Christmas cake in a glass. Brandy snaps, ginger, cinnamon, plum, prune, fig, all your dark fruits coming through. Have a look at this beer now. As I rock it back and forth, look at the carbonation chasing that head up the glass. I mean, look at that beer. Amazing. If I was going to be critical in any way, and this is just constructive criticism for, of course, the people who want to drink the beer, and of course the St Ives Brewery themselves. If I'm going to be slightly critical on this beer, is that when I think of sticky toffee pudding, I was thinking along the lines of this beer was going to be, it was going to have a big, thick, creamy, rich mouthfeel. Almost like when you pour the beer out, it looks like engine oil. And it feels like engine oil in the mouth. You know, it's like not that I've ever drank engine oil, but you can imagine like it's going to coat your palate. It's going to stick there, isn't it? If I'm critical at all with this beer, I'm going to say that it's a little bit thin. They either need to add a load more oats to the beer, a load more wheat to the beer, build the beer up a little bit, get some more body to it. Because there'll be a lot of people out there who drink this beer who will have the same reaction as me. They'd be thinking, sticky toffee pudding, you know, when you eat sticky toffee pudding, it gets all over your chops, it sticks to the inside of your mouth. You know, that's the thinking of the beer. That's the thinking of what people think this beer should be like. It's a little bit thin. It's a little bit thin, and it tastes more like a Christmas pudding rather than sticky toffee pudding. But other than that, other than those little bits of kind of criticism I've just offered, the beer's good. The beer's good. It just needs a little bit of a tweak. I'm liking the cinnamon and the ginger. I'm liking the spicy pepperiness of the beer on the back end. There's a certain kind of orange flavour that just kind of runs through from start to finish with the taste. In terms of bitterness, there's a little bit of bitterness on the back end. There's a little bit of sweetness there from the malt to begin with. You could do with being a little bit more bitter, I think. I think there needs to be a little bit more coffee, chocolate, caramel from the roasted malt. But again, it's a decent beer. It's a decent beer. What does the brewery say? Pardon me. An amalgamation of roasted stouty goodness with a layering of crystal malt to provide a toffee goodness. A nice high finishing gravity provides mouthfeel, density and sweetness, backed up by a healthy dosing of dates, definitely dates, to give that distinctive sticky toffee pudding goodness. A reserved addition of mixed spice really finishes this beer off as a complex delight for the senses. Works either paired with a glorious pud or as a dessert in its own right. The hops are, let's go with the wheat, the malt first, is barley, wheat, oats, dates and mixed spices. Now the dates and mixed spices works really well. The hops are Chinook, Mandarina, Bavaria. You get that kind of slightly orangey flavour from the hops. It's a well-constructed beer. 6.5% ABV. There's a lot of promise here. There's a lot of promise. I just feel like it needs a little bit of a tweak. Give this beer a little bit of a tweak, and this could be a really, really good seller for St Ives Brewery. A little bit more body, a little bit more roasted malt, and I think you're there with this one. Rating though. All in all, I like it. I like the spices, I like the dates, I like the dark fruit flavours coming through, the prune, the fig, the plum. Love it. Just needs a touch more body. I'm going to say on this one, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.